I want to bring in TW Shannon. He is the co-chair of Black Voices for Trump. All right, TW, why did the president not condemn white supremacists?
Well, Brianna, three times the president said he would condemn white supremacy, and he's done it on a number of previous occasions. I think my question is, how many times does the president have to have this conversation? At some point, the media has to accept his answer. He's condemned it at least 7 times that I can Google real quick and find it, and he said it last night. He called out that group by name. I refuse to speak their name. I'm a little surprised that CNN is giving them such a broad... But the real problem is, anytime that you're talking about white nationalism, you're not talking about the real issues that face the African American community.
And
it's sad. It's
you know
really
what faces
sad that
the African American community is white supremacy.
No, I do not need you, of all people, to tell me what's facing my community. I'm offended by that, and you should apologize for it. The real issues facing the debate last night should have been, what's Joe Biden's record with the African American community? It's abysmal. He's done absolutely nothing in 47 years to move the community forward. In fact,
says that white
he's the guy, I'm sorry, excuse me, let me finish my statement. He's the guy who said that in 1994, he passed the crime bill, which locked up people that looked like me and said that we were threats to the community because of how we look.
Why couldn't the president condemn white supremacy?
Just last week, I was in Atlanta where the president rolled out his platinum plan where he called the KKK as a hate group. He said that it should be, and it should actually be moved. He said it 7 times before. The problem is the media won't accept the narrative. And the real issue, the reason why this is so hurtful to me as an African American is because there are a whole lot of other issues facing our community that don't get talked about. Let's talk about the homelessness rate. Let's talk about job creation. That's what the president's talking about.
Let's talk about unemployment.
We can talk about white nationalism all the day.
Let's talk about unemployment, TW. I would like to. Black unemployment.
The president delivered the lowest black unemployment in the history of the country.
13%.
He's done it in the history of the country.
13%, white unemployment 7.3%. That's this month. All right,
so
that's in the middle
of... it took a pandemic for the president's unemployment rate for blacks to get to where it was under the Obama administration.
Let's talk about the pandemic. Cases of the pandemic, 2.6 times
African Americans had the lowest unemployment rate in the history of the country. That's a fact. If you're going to have me on as a guest, you got to let me talk and answer the questions. But the real question is, why don't we talk about Joe Biden's record on African Americans? I haven't heard you quote any of those statistics. The reason is because it's abysmal. He doesn't have one. Joe Biden hasn't done anything for the African American community in 47 years but lock us up and tell me that people that look like me, that we're a threat. And that's a reality, and that's something that the media doesn't want to report on. President Trump has been undoing the chaos that Joe Biden created in this country, and he's going to have 4 more years to continue to undo the chaos that was created under the Obama administration.
I just would like to point to, this is his record right here, TW. This is his record.
Under that,
and I know
I can't see the record, but I will tell you this. When he was a private citizen,
I'm saying
he was receiving awards from Jesse Jackson and receiving awards from Al Sharpton because of his commitment to the African American community. This nonsense about him being a racist, it didn't come
for innocent
the nonsense of President Trump being a racist did not come into reality until he started running for president of the United States. This is being promulgated by the media. It's just not true. It's not. President Trump is not a racist. He has done more for the African American community than any president in the history. He is the first president to create economic empowerment zones to say, you know what, the real issue facing the African American community, it's not racism. The real issue facing us is job opportunity, access to a quality job, access to quality education.
Black Americans
are not doing well. Those are the real issues that are going to put food on the table.
Look, you even know, and even on the First Step Act, which I know
Black
is what
Americans
you're referring
weren't doing well long before President Trump became president. That's a reality. The criminal justice reform was to fix Joe Biden's 1994 bill. That's what we're trying to clean up.
And this First Step Act is unevenly working. In fact, at this point in time, when you look at
You're right. It's helping 90% African Americans. It is. It's very much slanted toward the progress for African Americans. There are a lot of African Americans who get out of prison because of the First Step Act who are doing well. That's a fact, and you can't change that fact. Facts are a tough thing. They're a very tough thing because they don't change.
TW, it's
even on national television.
TW Shannon, I wish I could say it was a pleasure having you on. Have a great day.
I wish I could say the same.
Next, President Trump.